You wake up again with that familiar knot in your stomach. The person you love most is also the one who makes you question everything about yourself. You find yourself walking on eggshells, constantly trying to fix their mood, their problems, their entire emotional world. But here's what no one tells you about this exhausting cycle. You can't heal someone who consistently wounds your sense of self. The irony cuts deep. You're so focused on being their emotional first aid kit that you've forgotten you're bleeding too. Every conversation becomes a careful negotiation. Every day feels like you're trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. You tell yourself it's love, but love shouldn't feel like drowning. This pattern reveals something profound about human psychology that Carl Jung understood well. We often attract what we need to heal within ourselves. The person who triggers your deepest insecurities might be showing you exactly where your own emotional work needs to begin. But here's the trap: you can't do their healing for them. Think about it this way. When you constantly try to fix someone else's emotional state, you're essentially saying that your peace depends on their stability. You've handed over the remote control of your happiness to someone who can't even manage their own emotions. That's not love. That's codependency dressed up as devotion. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations that you have power over your mind, not outside events. This applies directly to your relationships. You can't control how someone else processes their trauma, handles their anger, or chooses to treat you. You can only control your response to it. The uncomfortable truth is that some people aren't ready to be in healthy relationships. They might be dealing with unhealed trauma, unaddressed mental health issues, or simply haven't developed the emotional intelligence needed for true partnership. Recognizing this doesn't make you unloving. It makes you realistic. Alfred Adler's individual psychology teaches us that we all have an inherent drive toward growth and self-improvement. But this drive must come from within. You can't want someone's healing more than they want it themselves. You can't be more committed to their growth than they are. Consider what happens in your body when you're constantly managing someone else's emotions. Your nervous system stays activated, always ready for the next crisis or outburst. You might notice physical symptoms: tension, headaches, digestive issues, trouble sleeping. Your body is telling you something your heart doesn't want to hear. The relationship becomes a constant negotiation between who you really are and who you need to be to keep the peace. You start editing your thoughts, your feelings, even your dreams to accommodate their instability. Slowly, you lose touch with your authentic self. Brené Brown talks about this in The Gifts of Imperfection. When we consistently prioritize others' comfort over our own authenticity, we create resentment and lose our sense of self-worth. You start believing that your value comes from how well you can manage their emotional world. But here's what changes everything: your emotional well-being is not negotiable. Your peace of mind is not a luxury. Your right to feel safe and valued in a relationship is not asking too much. The people who truly love you will never make you feel like you're too much or not enough. They won't require you to shrink yourself to accommodate their inability to handle life's normal challenges. They won't use their past trauma as a license to treat you poorly in the present. Real love feels expansive, not restrictive. It encourages your growth rather than requiring your diminishment. It adds to your life energy instead of constantly draining it. You might be thinking, but they need me. Here's the hard truth: they don't need you to fix them. They need you to love yourself enough to model what healthy boundaries look like. They need you to show them that healing is possible by doing your own work, not theirs. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is refuse to enable someone's dysfunction. Sometimes walking away is the wake-up call they need. Sometimes your absence teaches them what your presence couldn't. This doesn't mean abandoning people who are struggling. It means recognizing the difference between supporting someone's healing journey and becoming their emotional crutch. Support looks like encouraging therapy, celebrating small wins, and maintaining your own stability. Codependency looks like sacrificing your mental health to manage theirs. Your future self is counting on you to make the hard choices now. The version of you that exists 5 years from today is hoping you'll choose your own emotional freedom over the comfortable familiarity of dysfunction. You deserve a love that doesn't require you to fix anyone. You deserve a relationship where both people are committed to their own growth. You deserve to feel whole, not broken. The person who makes you feel broken cannot be the same person who helps you heal. That work belongs to you.